We all love good monster stories, don't we? Whether it's the fictional beings from books, movies, and video games, or the ones which aren't fictional and are presently living in our world, like giant squid, colossal squid, and great white sharks. Then there are monsters presented from cultures which add mystique to them. It is that no knowledge of them that comes exclusively from vintage photos and unsubstantial witness reports, which we find so fascinating. In one of the monster stories, there is a blood-sucking beast which was spreading in the southwest of US and Mexico since the mid-90s. This beast was first reported in Puerto Rico and was called Chupacabra, which in Spanish means goat sucker. The first reported case in North America was in Arizona, somewhat around 1956. In this episode of Foxloo, we will be explaining everything about Chupacabra. Hope you enjoy it. Originally, the Chupacabra was thought to be half human, half vampire beast, as the victims, most often goats and chickens, were reportedly drained of all their blood, and the rest were left whole. In most cases, the witnesses described the beast to be 5 feet tall, with an oval-shaped head with alien-like eyes that glow red. Most descriptions claim that the creature has long spikes down its back and long claws. Then in early 2000s, the beast was described as hairless, dog-like animal, alien-looking, walking on 4 legs. As for the origination of Chupacabra, some people debate that the creature was left behind by the visitors from outer space. Others believe that the creature is an alien animal crossbreed created by NASA which escaped from the lab. One veteran in South America believes that the Chupacabra is a genetically modified vampire bat, whereas the medical and official personnel suspect that all attacks are done by a pack of wild dogs. But unlike other mythical monsters, Chupacabra bodies have been reportedly found, mostly in Texas and other southwestern states of US. The bodies of the beast looked quite horrifying, hairless, gaunt appearance, and burnt-looking skin. This helps scientists to investigate the terrifying beast as they have DNA samples, bone samples, and morphology. The DNA tests revealed turned out to be that the bodies were of coyotes, dogs, or raccoons. But how comes for so long people had an erroneous judgment, especially considering that these bodies were found by rangers and the rural public, who should have recognized the beast easily? The perplexity of this situation comes because the beast were suffering from very severe cases of sarcoptic mange, a painful, potential fatal skin disease that can cause the animal's hair to fall out and skin to shrivel. A layperson would be confused as to its identity. Sarcoptic mange is caused by itch-inducing mites called Sarcopti scabies, burrowing in the upper layer of the skin, known as scabies in human. The mite burrows under the skin of its host and secretes eggs and waste material, which trigger an inflammatory response from the immune system. Sarcoptes mites are thought to have infested humans for hundreds of thousands of years, but in more recent evolutionary history made the transition to dogs and other similar animals. In humans, the allergic reaction to the mite's waste is usually just a minor annoyance. But mange can be life-threatening for canines such as coyotes, which haven't evolved effective reactions to Sarcopte infection. In other words, humans have evolved to the point where our immune system can neutralize the infection before the infection neutralizes us. Feeling superior, right? But don't gloat too much, as these mites too have been evolving. The parasites had a time to optimize its attack on humans so as not to kill us, which would eliminate our usefulness to the mites. In non-human, however, Sarcoptes hasn't figured out the balance yet. Hence it causes hair to fall out and blood vessels to constrict, adding to general fatigue and even exhaustion. But there are two sets of bodies here. There are also reports of dead livestock. Something is attacking them, leaving puncture marks on their neck and supposedly draining their bodies of every drop of blood. The answer to that is simple. Animals with mange are often sapped, and if they are having a hard time catching their normal prey, they go for the easy ones. This explains why the creatures are often reported attacking livestock. As for the speculation to the blood-sucking beast attacking the livestock, when an animal dies, the heart and the blood pressure stops. The blood seeps to the lowest part of the body and it coagulates and thickens. It's called lividity and it gives the illusion that they have been drained of blood. So what are your thoughts on this mythical beast? If you have your own Chupacabra experience or stories, please do share on the comment section. If you have liked this video, please share, or if you didn't, please let us know how we can improve for the future upload. Subscribe for more videos ahead. Be sure to click on the bell icon. Thank you and see you soon.